I don't know anything about this martial art form or where it's from. You mentioned that name. Is that in India?
Yes, that's the the southernmost western coast of India.
This is like moving meditation in the research that I read last night. How on earth do you explain that's almost an oxymoron, moving meditation?
Well, as you see, it's a form that has a fluid sense of movement, but with a very spiritual and inner focus that's part of the form.
Many martial arts are born of necessity, either as a form of defense, self-defense, or meditation as we see, or spirituality. What was this born from, or born of?
Well, it's from, we can trace it at least to the 12th century, and if you can imagine a time before firearms, then this was a caste of people who did this martial art form in battle to defend their petty chieftains in fights over territory.
Would they have been armed, or was their body their weapon?
Their body, but there are arms that are part of this. There are wooden weapons, iron weapons, sword and shield, daggers, spears are all part of the practice.
Now, he was just warming up. Now, I shouldn't say it that way. He did an incredible job. He's a very flexible, fluid man. Is this for everyone?
Well, it doesn't have to be done to the absolute ultimate position that Benoit is doing it to. It can be done as to your capability, so you don't have to kick right up to your head like that. But now he's doing the animal poses that form the basis of Kalari. This is the snake, the wild boar.
These would be some animals that would be
peacock.
Typical on the Indian landscape.
That's right. And this is the meditation pose of Kalari. This is the fish. It looks innocuous, but it's actually a kick to the back. You're kicking someone who's attacking you from behind in the back of the head. And this is the snake. And finishes. Now he's doing an actual form where he's imagining his opponent. And
well, they always say keep yourself a moving target, and he certainly is doing that.
And
now, what does he, and we would ask him, but he's busy, what would he get from this, physically, but more importantly, I think, emotionally, spiritually?
The martial art form encompasses both this aspect, which is the martial aspect, all the exercises that go with it, all the weapons, but it also has an aspect of vital points and massage and focusing and concentration techniques.
Now, is that self-massage as the movements
no,
or someone else does it?
Well, if you can imagine people at war, they would have to heal their fellow warriors, and so there's a whole medicinal technique that's connected to Ayurveda.
Yes.
And a massage technique that uses the feet, very vigorous forms of massage treatment for...
wow, I've never seen a man do that. Look at that, both ways. We've heard of ambidexterity. I don't know what that is when it's legs, but now, did he become this flexible because of the martial art, or would he naturally? And again, I'm not going to bother him because he's breathing heavily. That was a good workout.
He's been training since he was 15 years old with his master, so it's definitely flexibility that he's developed through doing this martial art.
Would you mind doing just a little more for us, as if that's not an imposition? Just anything that you would like to show us in our waning moments?
Do one more of the Meipaiju, maybe?
We're asking a lot of you. I appreciate that. Where are you located here in Toronto? Where can people, if they want to find out more or experience this?
Yes, well, I have a studio called iKalari, which is, Kalari refers to the space where you do the martial practice. Located? At Dovercourt and south of Dundas.
Kalari Payette, this is fascinating. Thank you, Geeta. Nice to see you. And look at this gentleman. What a wizard. Into the City Pulse newsroom to check in with Kevin.